to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Good morning, everybody. We are back for our season finale of Double Dribble with Coach Sammy Lucio. As always, I'm Kevin. That's Coach Sammy. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
A special edition on a Tuesday morning. Yesterday was a Monday, our traditional start time. I was on the road with the soccer team in Houston. A shout out to Coach Rojas and the boys.
Big win.
Big playoff win there on the road, 2-1 at Frassati. As far as the basketball season for both the boys and the girls, it's come to a close, and it's that time of year just to put a bow on what was the 2025-2026 season. Last week on Tuesday, the Bloodhounds fell in the opening round of the playoffs, or the area round of the playoffs, against Fort Bend, a formidable opponent, Coach. Yeah. The dust is now settled. You've had your team meetings to close out the season. Fort Bend was as good as advertised.
Yeah, I mean, the film didn't lie. They're a big, explosive team, and they could really shoot the ball well. And I thought we played a really good game. We were in the game most of the time. They kind of just got away from us there in the fourth quarter. But I mean, we were down 3 after a quarter, and I think we're down 11 at half, and then we lost the third quarter by a point. So like, I mean, we were battling with them. It just their size just kind of wore us down towards the end of the game.
Absolutely. You know, pregame, your message was simple, just for the kids to give it their all, to leave it all on the court. And as cliche or as funny as that may sound, I think it was all true.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the kids, they looked beat up, they looked tired, and they truly gave it they tried.
Yeah.
They did the best that they could. They followed yours and Coach Nava's game plan, and I think that at the end of the day, as a coach, that's really that's the maximum you can ask for.
Yeah, we asked for them to literally leave everything they had on the court, and me and Coach Nava and Coach Neto told them, I mean, if we have to carry you off the court at the end of the game, we'll do it. I mean, but just leave no doubt that 20 years from now, you can look back and, like, for the seniors and for even the underclassmen, that, like, that game that year, I literally gave everything I had. And sometimes you just run into a team that's better than you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I was super proud of the effort that the boys get, and they followed the game plan. Like, they really did, and we were there. I mean, a couple shots fall in, maybe they don't make a couple shots, and it's a different ball game. But that's basketball.
For sure, yeah. I mean, like you said, it was a game going into the fourth, down by 11, and if I were to tell you that, or if anyone were to say, hey, you're gonna be down by 11 going into the fourth against Fort Bend, you'd take it.
Yeah, for sure.
We talked about the size, with Ducksworth and everything he did. And obviously, he put on a show for the fans. But it was 14 for me that really was the spark plug for those guys.
Yeah, he hit some big shots when we were making our runs, and just he really controlled the game for them. He was a great point guard. It was hard to stay in front of. He was just getting into the paint when he wanted, and then he always just seemed to hit a big three-pointer when we were making a run. But he was really good. And Duckworth obviously he was just a big part of the game for them.
Their other big 24.
Yeah.
Underneath, I mean, he was just a problem underneath.
Yeah, he controlled the paint, and he blocked some shots of ours, and just affected our shot making ability in the paint.
Absolutely. So just overall, a good run, and the team finished 6-4 going into the playoffs, and it was progress in the right direction.
Yeah.
The team did not make the postseason last year, so to take that next step forward which is really a very young team.
Yeah.
Plenty of sophomores sprinkled in with some juniors, and obviously the seniors. It's always hard to replace those seniors. But just wrapping up the Fort Bend game, they wound up losing in the next round to the Woodlands.
Yeah.
Just to speak on how tough the bracket is.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a 9-point win, I think, by Woodlands. And I was text with the Fort Bend coach and just asking him, hey, how'd it go? And he texted me, man, coach, we lost by 9, but we had a 1-point lead with 3 minutes. So,
I
mean, it shows you that they're a really good team, and so is Woodlands. But it shows that when we're close, like we're getting there. It's just we just got to put a little bit more work into this, and I have a feeling we can still we can get there next year. We just got to put in starts soon.
For sure, and we got to see the first half after the girls' game on Saturday. We got to get a little taste of what Second Baptist looked like in person, up against Laredo, And I mean, Second Baptist. I talked about Fort Bend being as good as advertised. I was telling you that we've seen the reels on Second Baptist, and then seeing them in person is just a whole completely different animal. I mean, they're a very good basketball team.
Yeah, they're that's why they're favored to win state. But I don't. You never know. I mean, Woodlands. I haven't seen too much of Woodlands, but I know they played a game earlier this year against Second Baptist, and they lost by about 15. So it could be a good game.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just a very good year for the Bloodhounds again, making the postseason. You're looking back at the season as a whole, Coach. I know in the last show we talked about maybe some good memories, some high points. What are you gonna miss most about this team?
Just that. I mean, we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
I mean, we really did. I mean, we worked all off season, waking up early in the morning. I'm gonna miss that, and they're actually a fun kids to be around. Like they're good kids, and they worked hard. And waking up at 5 o'clock every morning to come to practice at 6:15 is not easy. So I'm gonna miss that they put in that work because it's not easy to do that. And just how hard they played and how resilient they were all year long when people were doubting us and that we couldn't make the playoffs. And that, I mean, when we started 1 and 2 in district, everybody was kind of like, "Oh, here we go again." And they fought back and won some big games at home. Those are the good memories that we're gonna have. And even the non-district games that we battled against some really good teams, and it got us ready for this. But gonna miss the road trips, the long road trips. Yes, they're tough, but sometimes they're fun also. I mean, those are things that you'll remember, and when they're 20 years from now when they graduate, they're gonna remember those long bus rides.
Absolutely, yeah. The camaraderie is the part that you and myself and we enjoy traveling with the kids and whatnot.
The sophomores are gonna miss the seniors next year when they're gone, and but it was a good team. They really worked hard this year. I was super proud of the way we played this year.
I liked how you brought up the word again, resilient. You and I brought up this word, I think after the BISD tournament.
Yeah.
After the Harlingen loss, and I think that one word really describes this team because you and I have talked about what's the DNA, what's the identity, what's the what's the word that helps describe this team, and I think resilient helped describe that word this year for this team. And you said it, you made the postseason, and again, if people forget that only 3 teams make it.
Yeah.
Traditionally, 4 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Only 3 made it, and when you look back at just how wild this district was, to make it and not have to be in that round robin situation.
Yeah, it was. I mean, last week we had our district coaches meeting where we picked all district, and we talked about how close everybody really was. I mean, even top to Laredo had some real close games. We had some close. I mean, anyone could have finished 1 through 5. I mean, it was just a lot of parity, I guess, if you want to say that word. But it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. It was very competitive this year, and it was a good district run for everybody. I thought so. It was a good game.
Yeah, the fact that the district championship was within reach the last game of the regular season for us. We knew we were in the postseason. It was a matter of whether we were going to clinch a share or an outright title. That was on the line. The last game of the regular season didn't even secure playoff berths.
Yeah.
They had to go to that round robin with 3 different teams fighting for one spot. And that just again, that just proves our point on just how wild this district was.
Yeah, I mean, it was St. Mary's played 5 games that week, I believe. They played Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
They played that Thursday to get into the playoffs.
That wasn't even. They played a makeup game Monday, the regular game Tuesday, the first playing game on Wednesday, the second one on Thursday, and then Saturday. They played 5 games that week.
And the Thursday game didn't even guarantee them they were in the playoffs. They had to win to get in.
Yeah, they had to win to get in.
And that was at home to Victoria, right?
And they won on a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
It was a very tough district this year.
I mean, Victoria could easily have made the postseason.
Yeah.
And we lost to them in the regular season finale, and we beat them by 1 possession here. And I mean, they had some guys.
They lost to Laredo by a point where they made a basket at the buzzer that didn't count. I mean, it was a very tough district this year.
The only team that just kind of maybe taken a step back was just Sacs. I mean, they were a young team.
Yeah.
And then they had a transfer late, and 2 wins this year, but. I can't imagine, and we'll talk a little bit about this in a little bit, but I can't imagine them turning the other cheek next year.
No, they'll be they're going to be back for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to break down the roster, and we're also going to break down just a little teaser on what the new look district looks like next year. When we come back, this is Double Dribble with Coach Lucio.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island. This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
What's up, everybody? We are back. Double Dribble with Coach Sammy Lucio. Season 3, the finale. Hey, that's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
Season
Crazy.
3.
Three seasons already.
It's been a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
hopefully the fans enjoy it. And a shout out to Mr. Baron. If he's not watching now, but I'm sure eventually he may be watching. One of the parents from Laredo, Mikey's dad, he said he enjoys all the shows and this and that. So it's good to know that the bandwidth is outside of Brownsville.
Yeah, that's cool.
Outside of our own gente here, but it's also Charo Day week.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of celebrations going on.
Yeah.
And I know that's going to be a lot of fun. That's a big deal here at St. Joe.
Oh, yeah. You just saw the AD walk by, and he was dressed up. And a
Mhm.
lot of teachers are dressed up, and everybody's excited for the Charo Days weekend and Sombrero Fest and the chili cook-off and the bean cook-off and all that good stuff. So
Yeah, I saw Mr. Martinez was wearing. I saw on Instagram he was decked out yesterday.
Yeah, I think I saw him right now. He's decked out again.
He's decked out again. That's awesome. Last year, I mean, we were able to do the chili cook-off together.
Yeah.
And remember the goal was like, let's not get last place.
Yeah, that's always the goal.
And we didn't.
Yeah.
So I mean, we were voluntold.
Yeah.
To go and cook the chili.
This year I'm doing it with my family, and we actually had a run the other day. We a practice run, and we burned the first one bad, so we had to do it again. So hopefully we don't do that on Friday.
Who's on the team?
Well, it was supposed to be Furman, but he might have a game now. So I don't know. Me and my other couple cousins are gonna.
Is Tony in it?
Tony has it with his own friends.
Ooh.
Yeah, they actually won it a couple years ago.
Oh, that's right. I remember you
So
mentioned.
he's the competition.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. There's some bragging rights on the line. Yeah, last year was my first Charo Days.
Yeah.
I mean, from Edinburgh. So
Yeah.
I was talking to Coach Rojas with it yesterday on the bus ride home, and he's like, he's like, oh, that's right. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I mean, there was Border Fest in McAllen, but I mean, we never really went to that. The only closest thing I remember is when I was with the White Wings, we would play the Brownsville Charos. I don't know if you remember that baseball team that Ozzie Canseco was managing that team. But yeah, so it's a busy week here at St. Joe, Charo Days, and the soccer team, we're waiting for their details with their matchup with St. Mary's Hall. And I mean, man, we're just breezing through the school year.
Yeah, it's gonna be March already.
It's gonna be
we'll
March.
Come back next week.
Baseball season is in full swing. Track, Still got tennis and
golf.
golf, the spring sports pretty much, and those seasons are halfway through when you look at it. So the year is certainly going by really quickly, just like the basketball season. And we talked about the roster and the guys that we're gonna lose with the seniors, and also with what's coming back. And what are you gonna miss most about the senior class?
I mean, just the work that they put in. I mean, and just Jason, Gavin, Andre, and Izzy just really help set the culture for these guys and continue. Hopefully, the young guys will continue what they built here, and we're really just gonna miss them. They're just great kids to be around, and they're really good athletes. So, but most importantly, they're great kids, and that's what we're gonna miss from them and their leadership.
Absolutely, yeah. And Jason, of course, he had his 1,000 career points.
Yeah.
Gavin coming back to the team this year, Andre coming back to the team this year, and Izzy finishing off a good year. And the other day at baseball practice, his first day back, mind you, Izzy went from playing basketball Tuesday. He showed up to baseball practice that next day on Wednesday, and he's just like, yeah, I'm pretty tired. He's like, I'm pretty beat up.
Basketball's a long season. It's a long season, and I mean, for him and Gavin and Andre, that came from straight from football, and Tunde and the Gonzalo, coming from football to basketball, it's tough. And then for Izzy now, and Gavin are going to continue playing baseball, so that's tough too.
Yeah, absolutely. And that Wednesday on Luncheon with the Hounds, Izzy was, he talked about embracing his role. And he goes, I learned and I knew like I wasn't going to drop 20, but I was going to be the rebounder, the enforcer. He goes, the football guy, the physical guy.
Yeah, I think we talked about it when he scored, when he had the 12 points against Laredo, those like our game just really picked up. But he did embrace his role as the enforcer on defense, stopping their bigs, rebounding the ball, setting good screens. He did all that this year. I mean, he called himself the glue guy, and I think he was. I mean, he did a great job of it.
Absolutely. And as far as the future goes, the junior high wrapped up their season last night. There's a lot coming in the pipeline, and there's a lot coming back on the roster for next year. Solesi's he's going to be a senior.
Yeah.
Santiago Vasos is going to be a senior, and we were just talking about how fast the time goes. These guys, it's going to be their senior year to make it count, and the batch of sophomores are now all of a sudden juniors.
Yeah.
And time goes by quickly, and we're eager to see them take that next step.
Oh, for sure. I told Santi and Luis after the game on Tuesday, like, hey man, it's your team now. You guys are the seniors now, and you gotta take over the leadership role that Jason and Gavin and those seniors left behind. And I know they'll embrace that role. But the sophomores now they're gonna be juniors. I told them, look how fast this is going for you guys. So, but they're a hardworking class. I'm excited for them. We got a lot of sophomores that will be juniors next year, and I'm looking forward to next year. If we put in the work in the off season and we work on our skills and just our athletic abilities, we still continue our weight program that we've been doing here at school for the last couple of years. Because I thought Tuesday we didn't get pushed around.
Yeah.
Like the weight program, it helped us. I didn't think we got pushed around too much. But we just got to work on other things. I think our skill work, we got to improve on our explosiveness, our quickness, our speed, all that stuff. I think that's something that me and Coach Nava and Coach Neto are really going to have to work with these boys to get us up to speed to play in those Houston districts games.
Right. Speaking of the district, our one of our last topics here is the district's going to look very different next year.
Yeah.
Victoria is going to be out of the district. They're moving upstairs with that Second Baptist LSA district. And St. Mary's Hall is leaving TAPS completely, and they're moving up to another league with TMI. So it's gonna look quite different next year. We're gonna welcome in John Paul II out of Schertz, Schertz Clemens. So that's gonna be the new team. But then you still have your Laredos, you still have St. Anthony's, and San Antonio Christian. So
yeah, I mean it's gonna be a little bit different, but I mean we still gotta get ready for whoever is on our schedule and our district schedule. We're still gonna have to travel. The travels ain't gonna change much. I mean, just one less trip to San Antonio and not going to Victoria. But It's going to be tough. Our district's always going to be tough. Sacks, like you said earlier, I expect to bounce back from them. I think St. Anthony's will be tough again. They're going to be hungry to get in the playoffs. I mean, they finished 5-5 and they missed out on it. So, and Laredo's Laredo. They're always going to be tough. And I don't know much about shirts, John Paul, so you never know. And but we just got to focus on ourselves and just get ready in the off season. Just keep on putting work, because I know these guys will do it. They've been doing it for a couple of years now, where they just really embrace the off season program that Coach Tino put in with the weights and all that and the speed and all that stuff. So we just got to continue and just work on our skills. I think that's something we just got to keep on working and getting better at.
Absolutely. A shout out to the junior high boys. Wrapped up their season last night.
Yeah, they 7th grade lost a thriller to Manzano, who was the district champion BISD. We lost in overtime. And the 8th grade won by 2 points against Manzano, who is also one of the best teams in Brownsville. So it was good. Future looks bright with those guys too.
Absolutely, and that's what I was telling Coach Rojas on this trip, was that the special thing about St. Joe is that you, Teddy, Tino, Coach Moreno, they get to see the junior high kids develop in 7th and 8th grade, and you can mold them and teach them your verbiage, your system, your lingo, and by the time they get to high school, they'll have already mastered it.
Yeah,
it's so absolutely.
Yeah, they improved a lot. I thought our 8th graders this year from last year, they were good. They got a lot better, and I hadn't really seen our 7th graders play. I